What's up, guys? Welcome back. We left off at chapter 4, page 161. So, alright. Page 162. Silently, men in black suits creeped across the metal beams, looking down into T's room. These men were trained to deal with these gifted individuals. Kinda like the doctor's personal security team. In case anything were to go down. Dr. M pressed an earpiece. Wait, I can handle this. Dr. M started to clear his thoughts. T-Rex ripped the rack out of the floor and flung it into the hinges. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Let me reread that. T-Rex ripped the rack out of the floor and flung it into the room exit door. Then he charged the door, smashing the door of its hinges. You can't take them from me! They're mine! I'll kill you! I'll kill you all! He reared his head back up and roared again. The men raised their blow-dart guns and prepared to fire, darts laced with elephant tranquilizers. No, it's okay, a whisper replied. Sir, he's leaving the room. He must be contained. Johnny turned his head and broke focus. Is everything okay, Dr. M? What's all the ruckus about? One of the black belts smiled and broke formation with a swift roundhouse kick, aimed for the head. Everything's fine. Continue your training. Okay, whoa! He ducked down and just barely missed the incoming kick. That's not very sportsmanlike. Dirty move trying to kick me while I was distracted. That's petty. The man shifted and brought a hard axe kick down. Whoa! He dropped to the ground and rolled out of the way. Alrighty then. Dirty it is then. Johnny slid his left leg behind him, smashing into the man's inner right leg, making him fall to the floor. Johnny rolled over and swiftly punched the groin, and then he jumped up. Don't fire! I repeat, don't fire! Dr. M said calmly as he got up and began to jog to the downstairs. T-Rex was pounding fiercely on the reinforced 2-foot-thick war room entrance door. Mr. Johnson, I don't want to hurt you, but I will if you continue this erratic behavior. T-Rex turned and looked at the man walking down the steps. You? I told you I never to seek me out. How did you find me? A man in a wife-beater shirt, ripped jeans, and with 2 dragon-wrapped and barbed wire tattooed to his arm. The sneakers were fresh Jordan flights. Ty, is that any way to talk to an old friend? Page 163. Stay away from me, traitor! Mr. Johnson, you're hallucinating. Whatever you are seeing, it is not real. Dr. M slowed his pace. Is that any way to talk to an old friend? I did you a favor, man. You said you wanted out of the game. I got you out. No, you got me locked up for 18 years. minor setback. Ty. Shouldn't have snooped and found out the money we paid you was blood money. So what? You took a little slammer time. You're a rich man. Money is money, no matter where it comes from, right? No, John. I swear, if you take another step towards me, I'll... You know what? Hurt me? You didn't then. I bet my nice, fat income you won't now. Dr. M continued to walk closer to T-Rex. I'm sorry, son, but you're not responding to me. I'm going to have to sedate you before you hurt someone or yourself. T-Rex went into a boxing stance. John Kemp, I will hurt you. Please stop. T-Rex flicked a 1-2 jab. Dr. Miracle dodged the punches carefully. Then Dr. Miracle's fingers tips started to glow blue. Punch, punch, jab, jab. You're weak then, and you're weak now. A throbbing pain suddenly went through his arms, but he ignored it. Okay, son, you're going to make me use my full strength. Damn it. I guess it can't be helped. Suddenly, Dr. Miracle swiftly, with incredibly fast speed, but gently, touched 10 pressure points, all while giving off a hormone that would make him sleepy, make Tyrone sleepy. All the while dodging attempts of punishing boxing blows. Dr. Miracle pressed the 2 last ones in T-Rex's legs. T-Rex blinked and was on the ground. I got you, big guy. I got you. What? Dr. M, how? T-Rex blacked out. That's it, big guy. Rest. You won. Whatever inner demon you were fighting, it's over, bud. That's it. Close those eyes. Dr. M held T-Rex as he kneeled on the floor. See, guys? I told you I had it under control. Help me take him to the infirmary. He's heavier than he looks. Page 164. Alrighty then. I'm glad you were able to control it. Excuse me. I'm glad you were able to control it. I heard it from the other side of the war room. If he came through that door, I was going to shoot to kill, Mr. K proclaimed. One of the doctors was a young redhead. She looked out the tent and saw some 30-ish-year-old male laid out on a stretcher. All right, girls, we're going. We're going to leave. They were students of Dr. M. The young redhead name was Sarah. The young redhead named Sarah ran out. What happened? I had to knock him out. The hallucinogen used for training purposes must have been too much for his system, I guess. He started acting aggressive, tried to attack me thinking I was this John Kemp fellow. He began talking gibberish, Dr. Miracle claimed with a sigh. Bring a stretcher to me, Dr. M started to say. Dr. M blinked and suddenly there was a stretcher in front of him. The kid with the super speed gift smiled. Oh, I forgot we had a speedster. Thank you, kind sir. Okay, nice and easy. That's it. Good job. All right. I have it from here. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Johnny finished round one and he looked up at the blackish gray window. Dr. M, I'm ready for round two. Hello? Poof. Hello, Mr. McCartney. Whoa! Who are you? Where did you come from? We only met briefly, but I mean, Take two. My name is Kutuska, but the kids call me Mr. K. The man standing in front of him had a black leather eye patch over his left eye. His left side of his face had a lightning bolt shaped scar, and he had a cool looking tattoo on his right side of his neck. Looked like some kind of mythical beast. That's a cool tattoo. Don't they bring good luck or something? Some do. Anyway, Dr. M asked me if I could check up on you. A situation has arisen. Situation? What situation? Don't worry, it's contained. Dr. M had to subdue your friend's friend, 'cause the hallucinogen that was sprayed to enhance training must have made him go savage. Relive a memory or something, I don't know. He's in the infirmary, and Dr. M said he just needs a good rest till the crew extracts the hallucinogen. Do you want to continue your training? No, I want to make sure Ty's alright first. Page 165. Okay, follow me then. A handful of hours later, T-Rex came to and Scorpion and Dr. Miracle left the training area. As they began to reach the upper part of the stairs, the PA paged, Dr. M, there's someone at the front desk for you. Dr. M, if you're in the building, someone is here to see you. But it was muffled. Who'd they page? You, I think, Johnny said. Do you know what they said? Johnny pondered a moment. No, I didn't hear them. Well, we can rule out super hearing. A man waited at the entrance with a bluish fedora and a dark blue three-piece suit. You can have a seat if you like over there, Mr. Rivers. Good luck. A crooked smile ran across his face. Thank you, Miss Ambers. He tapped the desk. Thank you. 15 minutes later, a tall white man in a white trench coat with a telescope hanging gently on his shoulders walked out the double security doors. This is Mr. Rivers. He raised his hand humbly and spoke soft and firmly. Mr. Rivers, hello, over here. The man waved his hand in the air. Dr. Miracle motioned for the new hire to follow him. Cody Rivers stood up and picked up the vanilla envelope and walked through the doors. Hi, Mr. Rivers. My name's Gary Miracles. It's always a pleasure to see others showing an interest in the medical field. Dr. Miracle put his hand out. Cody shook Dr. Miracle's hand. Suddenly, he felt a rush of excitement and adrenaline, like he was actually cared about applying to this job. It might have been because it was a nice change from his usual job and not an undercover sting to a in hiding Black Dragon operative. Let's go to my office. They turned left to a large hallway, and a painting quickly halted and caught Cody's eye. Him, Shi No Kage, the legendary vampire Koguryu ninja, a man that of great skill, a man who kills pain and makes fear work for him. The Japanese prophecy that brought his people out of war and into peacetime, stopped in his tracks by a mere piece of artwork. This gig, the ninja espionage, the thrill of squeezing information, the adrenaline rush of being a paid assassin, a man who was more machine, more savage animal. Page 166. Then he knew how to be human. Death's shadow was halted nonetheless by this painting. What is this painting, and why does it make me question? Why does it make me ponder? Why does it halt me so? Dr.Miracle smiled. Excuse me, Dr. Gary, what is this painting? Dr. Gary walked over and looked up. That, Mr. Rivers, is Jesus Christ carrying a few soldiers across a beach. Who is Jesus Christ? Dr. M smiled. One hell of a man. But that's a conversation not for right now, bud. Let's try and get you on board, Mr. Cody. Then I'd be happy to answer that question. They entered a room that had a gold lettering on a dark oak wooden plaque. Let's see. Dr. Gary Miracles, PhD in human psychology, doctorate in medical and pharmaceutical, leading surgeon in field, doctor in neurology, master's in pediatrics. Whew, big words. Graduated from Stanford University in 2003. Wow, that's a lot of degrees. Another warm smile as he gestured to the opposite chair. Took me half my life to get all those degrees. Definitely keeps me busy around here. Never a dull moment here for me. No more about me. This is your interview, sir. He noticed a vanilla envelope. Is that your resume? Oh yes, sorry. Shi No Kage handed the folder to him. Wow. That picture really has you unnerved, doesn't it? A little bit, yes. Well, it also goes with a poem that is called The Footprints in the Sand, but we'll get to that later. So, if you don't mind me asking, and I say this with all due respect, can you focus on the interview right now? I need to ask you a few questions to see if you're right for the position. I will provide any answers the best I can to your question if we can get through this interview. Okay. Shi No Kage took a moment and cleared his mind. Why do you want to work for this hospital? I want to work at a job where I can excel and grow and help people. He said, listening and reading the resume. Cody Rivers. Bunch of numbers, facts, bunch of numbers. Cody Rivers 06 at gmail.com. Japanese Armed Forces, 1976 to 1990. Helicopter pilot, Special Ops, United States Postal Service, 2000 to 2010. Mail delivery, United States Marine helicopter pilot, 2010 to 2013. Janitor at airport, 2014 to 2015. Dr.Miracle, page 167. Dr.Miracle skimmed through the rest of the resume. Wow, that's quite the impressive resume you have here, Mr. Rivers. He rubbed his head. Dude, you're like way overqualified to be working here as just a handyman and a janitor. Why do you really want to work here? 'Cause I'm looking for a rival clan member that was the cause of my parents' death and the fire that burned down my village. No, I can't tell you that. Retirement is boring. Just busy work. Dr. M looked into the eyes of this man. For a split second, there was a glimpse of so much pain, despair, and hate. The look of a man who's been through more battlefields than one should have gone through. A man that's lost and looking for answers. Then it disappeared. I'll tell you what, Mr. Rivers. He closed the manila envelope and he slid it across the freshly waxed maple oak wood desk. You sound like a passionate dude. You're hired. Wait, does he see through my disguise? If he does, he knows Cody Rivers is a ploy. Why did he just hire me? As if reading his thoughts. No, he doesn't have that power. Dr. Miracle stood up with a mischievous twinkle in his eyes. He stuck his hand out. Welcome to Washington Medical Hospital, Mr. Rivers. Shi No Kage stood up and shook Dr. M's hand. Dr. M said, be here tomorrow at 10 o'clock sharp, Mr. Rivers. Black khakis or black Wrangler jeans. Embarrassed to ask, Shi No Kage rubbed his head. Dr. M, what's... My boy, please. You're almost the same age as me. You don't have to call me Dr. M. That's what the youngins call me. I am Gary or G to you. It's gonna cut me off soon. He let out a hefty laugh and lightly slapped Cody Rivers' back. Little did he know that encounter moving forward would change his life forever. How? Find out next time on Shi No Kage, Death's Shadow.